Happy Monday, everyone. My name is Cameron Cowan. I'm the CEO of 3800 Omni Media. As promised, I'm doing a weekly video blog every single week for the entirety of our crowdfunding, and by that time I'll be so in the habit I'll probably end up doing them every week thereafter. So I already did my audio blog this morning, which you can go take a peek at soundcloud.com/38-records. And so that was super exciting. It's kind of interesting how very different people listen, or how they interact with us, as terms like whether they read the written blog, watch the video blog, or listen to the audio blog. It's three very different groups of people that do that. So, speaking of the record label, I wanted to talk specifically this week about the record label. Dustin Doctor, we call him Doc, who's the president of 3800 Records, was very mad at me last week because I did the whole hubbub about the crowdfunding, talked about everything, blah blah blah, did not talk about the record label. And so I promised him I would make it up to him this week by talking a lot about the record label. So right now we're working on a couple things. Right now we're working on photo shoots, bios, things along those lines, just trying to get all that stuff put together. It's going to be the foundation for press kits that are going to go out to a lot of our connections in the industry and be available for the public to go through as well, and all kinds of fun stuff. That is kind of what we're working on, getting in bios. A lot of the bandmates and whatnot you're going to be able to start following on Twitter as we start publishing their Twitter accounts and things along those lines. So that's going to be a ton of fun. We're super ready and excited to see that, work on that, and get that out to people. If you haven't already listened to the Denver Sound compilation, you should. It's on the website. Just go to 3800media.com and click on music. You can also hover over music and it'll immediately drop down. So that's kind of what's going on with the label. The label, we've always had a vision of supporting the artist, supporting the work, and supporting authentic music, rather than a lot of the manufactured stuff that's coming out of even indie labels now. And the independent label has really been creeping up over the past couple years. In 2011, when we first started working on Pickle Hum Records and making those connections and forging those conversations and things along those lines, the independent label was really coming into its own. A lot of the top Billboard spots were held by artists who were on indie labels and things along these lines, and it was really huge. And so we're taking advantage of that wave of kind of new and independent music and taking it to the next level. So we have some really exciting artists on the label right now. Monroe Sky is a great indie rock band that's on our label. The Ugly Gentlemen, which is southern hardcore metal, they've been with us literally since the beginning. We've been super excited to have them. They've been so patient with us. They have worked with us. They've grown with us. It's been super exciting. They're on our label still. Let's see, Syntax, we work with them, there's two of them. That's super exciting. We just signed a contract with Project Midiville, who's all on the compilation. I believe a couple of his recordings are on our SoundCloud. So those are all people that we are working with, involved with. I don't think I'm forgetting anybody. If I am, go to the SoundCloud. It's all there. 3800 soundcloud.com /3800-records. So that's all very, very exciting on the record label front. On non-record label stuff, now that I've talked about our record label a million different times, there is a couple things going on. This week I'm really, really focusing on New Dominion magazine. We want to do a launch in November. And it's like September 24th, so we have a month and a bit to put this magazine together and get everything moving. So I'm gonna start getting with our writers, getting with photographers, models, things along those lines, much of which we have. It's just a matter of now we have to start getting articles in, get editorial calendars up, get things planned, articles working, things along those lines. So that's all very exciting. I have to start working on the event, see where we're going to have it, how it's going to work, that whole scenario, get sample pages done. We're working with a magazine in California called Noise, and they're looking at kind of getting out of the business, and we're trying to get into it. So we want to work with them on that. That's a very exciting progress. So that's where we are this week. Of course, please share with all your friends, crowdfunding, the whole scenario, everything. This video will be on our YouTube channel. It'll be on our crowdfunding directly. It'll be on Facebook. So feel free to watch, share with your friends, let them know what we're doing at 3800. Don't forget, crowdfunding, donate if you haven't already. Our merch is never going to be this cheap ever again. T-shirts, skateboards, all this kind of stuff. And I'm going to add a special incentive this morning and let everyone know that they get any 3800 Records album of their choice with any donation. And the higher donation, the more access to our artists you can get. So we're talking lunches, dinners, other fun, interactive stuff we can think of. So I'm going to publish that as an update on the crowdfunding site, Indiegogo.com/3800 OmniMedia, in case you forgot. And so you can find more details there. This video is getting super long. I'm going to shut up now. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.